Come judge me. Come judge me. Yes, come judge me, daughter. Come judge me.
What up, everybody?
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Live, Work, Pose, Season 2, Episode 10, the season finale, In My Heels. Just a feel-good episode all around. I kind of, with the time jump, but we just gonna go with it, all right? Let's go ahead and get started. Start off with Blanca doing nails in her apartment now. Now we know that she can't do nails at the shop anymore. It's burned down, so she's still doing her nails. She appears to be pretty sick. She's coughing a lot while she's doing the nails. And guess who pops up? Pray tell. So they make up and they catch up, okay? So it's been about 8 or 9 months. And they kind of talk about, everything that's going on with everybody. Angel and Poppy are doing really well. Damon is in Paris living his best life. They also talk about him and Ricky. Him and Ricky are still together. He just said that Ricky has a key to his apartment and he comes and goes as he pleases. And that works for them. He keeps them young. He notices that she's coughing a lot and he asks her when is the last time she's been to the hospital. And apparently she hasn't been in a while. So the next scene we see her is in the hospital and she has some type of infection. And she has to stay in the hospital for at least a week or so. He's in the hospital with her talking about Fredericka. I think I got this part mixed up with another part, but we'll go ahead and talk about it anyway. He reads an article about Fredericka in the paper. Basically, she's been arrested for arson and in connection with the burning of the building. So she basically got her comeuppance, okay? Which, remember I said that last week? I was like, I hope she get in trouble for burning the building down. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in 1991, people had, there's cameras at businesses. And so, like, they would have caught somebody doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing. So she has been denied bail, and we switched to Fredericka. Now she's in jail. She's been denied bail. Talking to her lawyer, and her lawyer tells her, listen, they're not going to give you even if they give you a plea deal, it's going to be at least 5 years or something, he said, 18 months at least. And she was like, she gives this big dramatic ass speech about how, they're trying to keep a woman down and, trying to push women's ambitions down. Bitch, you wasn't worried about no women's this and women's that when you was out here hating on Blanca. And her biggest regret is that she took another woman's ambition down. Like, she made it her mission to take another woman down. And now she regrets that because she gonna be in jail for a minute, okay? So she got her comeuppance, patted upon. You did that, sis. You did that, even down to that shake and go wig you had on your damn head, okay? Also, while they're in the hospital, she tells him to pull out her pink book, and it's like her will. So she doesn't want people to fight over her things, so she tells him, who she wants to give her things to. And after he tells her about Fredericka, she feels like it's a sign for her to, like, kind of give up and for her to stop trying to live. Pray Tell says, hell no, we're going to call everybody. I'm taking your address book, and we're going to make sure you have whatever you need so that you can feel comfortable up here. He said he's not just going to let her go basically like everybody else. He is going to fight for her. Electra, Lulu, and Angel come to the hospital, and they try to keep her spirits high, plump in her bed. Electra being all bougie and extra, of course. Poppy comes too, and he brings flowers. Angel tells them that she hasn't been working for a while. The work has kind of slowed down. And we find out through a flashback that basically when she was acting the ass, see, that's how you got to watch how you handle people and talk to people. You need to be nice and gracious wherever you go, okay? When you're working, you have to be professional. And see, people with all that snarky shit, don't be doing that when you got something to hide, because somebody with an agenda will tell your business. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. One of the guys from the balls, he saw her, he was working at one of the photo shoots, and he clocked her. He told her, oh my God, I can't remember you walk realness. And like, cause she kind of insulted him a little bit. Now, do I think that was enough for him to go tell all her business? Hell no. Because at the end of the day, if they prejudiced against her, what makes you think they won't be prejudiced against you? But he told all her business, and now the word has spread, and Miss Ford has called her into the office and told her that although she don't care, and she vehemently defended her, she feels like the world is not ready and they pulling all her contracts. So Angel just cries and just falls over and cries in the lady lap. I really felt bad for her. At the same time, Prey tells them that he hasn't seen them at the balls in months. Like, what's going on? Electra like, listen, I ain't got time to waste my time. It's a boys club now. I'm tired of being judged by men all the time. We don't have no place on the council. We only have 3 categories, and we help build this ballroom, and Lulu chimes in as well. And she said they tired of being judged by men who gawk at them and tell them they got to do this, and they need to take a walk in their heels. And so Prey says, well, you know what? Now I got something I need to bring back to the council. So he goes to the next council meeting, and I'm growing to just love these council meetings. But he brings up the issue after they do the business. One of the guys suggested they should do a category. Pull a stunt, bitch. Okay, we're going to do a Butch Queen first time in drag at a ball. So everybody's going to be dressed up and be a queen, right? You're going to put your in drag on. And Prey protests, you know how Prey about expressing his femininity, which we've been talking about since Candy died, right? So he says that he don't want to look like no man in no wig, and everybody's telling him, listen, you're going to have to get over it, okay? It is what it is. Get over it. You're going to do it. Put your heels on and work your shit, okay?
Pass the motion, bitch. Hey, pass the motion, bitch. Oh, I said pass the motion.
The whole episode was giving me a bop. You hear me? Straight bop. After Angel talks to Miss Ford and is devastated by what she has heard, she thinks her entire career is over. She will never be a model again. And she's at home drinking some wine, and Poppy comes home and she tells him about what happened. And he gives her this great pep talk and tells her how he's going to be her manager or whatever. He's going to work it out. The world needs to see her, and he's going to make sure that they see her. Y'all, I swear to God, Poppy's whole job is to give Angel ass pep talks that Angel don't ever believe in herself. Like, I understand being disappointed, and you know, maybe that's why they together, because she's negative and he always positive. Like, even when horrible things are happening, he's still always really positive. So maybe that's why they together, because they need that balance from each other. We find out that Blanca has pneumonia and a low T-cell count, and she needs about another week in the hospital. And this is, I think, when he tells her about Patty LaPone, or this is when he tells her about Fredericka and all that stuff. So now we have Poppy. He comes home and Angel is on the couch, and he has some business cards, and she's like, well, what is this? And he's like, okay, I'm your manager. And she's like, you ain't ever managed me. He said, but I'm about to manage you. Girl, I'm about to manage you. He done kept in contact with all the photographers that she used when she was modeling. Poppy said he got a dream. And she's like, okay, well, you know, she kind of skeptical, but he's like, watch and see. I'm about to turn it, girl. Watch. Prey telling Blanca at the hotel, and he finds out that she's doing a little bit better, and he wants her to come to the ball. She doesn't want to come to the ball because she feels like she's not nobody's mother anymore, so she don't have a reason to be there. And he says that, you know, the kids look up to her and she should be there, right? So he begs her to come and tells her that he has a surprise for her upon her return, and she says yes. So this scene was hilarious to me. Electra was teaching the boys how to walk in heels, and the older guys seem to have the problem walking in heels. The younger guys seem to handle him. Honey, Miss Ricky came down there serving me attitude. Yes, honey, I was living for Miss Ricky, okay? And Miss, what's his name? Leroy Larry, child, what's his name, honey? His name is Lamar. Honey, Lamar came down there with them boots on, serving me everything I needed, honey. I was like, yes, you better give us. You better walk. 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 The rest of them, child, scooting down that damn, scooting down the floor. It was hilarious. Prey tries to walk in heels. Obviously, he's scared because, you know, you be like about to tip over, right? He's walking in his heels, and he gets upset because Electra gives him a critique, and she's just telling him, listen, suck it up, take the critique and do better. Like, you be charging hoes up for not even wearing 4-inch heels. Like, this is a 6-inch heel. And she's like, it is what it is. I mean, you got to practice what you preach. So he gets mad and he walks out. And so Ricky goes out there to talk to him, and he gives him a little pep talk and about how he needs to let go and, you know, lean into the femininity. He want to be queening out too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he just want queen out. So Prey starts telling him about his childhood and his father, and how his father used to make fun of him or say, like, I didn't raise no, and, you know, like, walk right by him and stuff like that. So that's why he hid the feminine part of himself, because his father rejected him because of that. Now he has an issue. And Ricky tells him, baby, I understand you had a lot of problems, but you need to let that go. You know what I mean? Let it go and, you know, have a little bit of fun and try to, you know, lean into your femininity and embrace this. And so I think that it works. They hug, and I don't really like them together. I'm just going to be honest with y'all, but I feel like they do help each other for right now, so I'm going to deal with it. Poppy and Angel talk to Miss Ford, and Poppy basically pitches a business to her and says that he wants to be a business inside of her business. So he wants to use the Ford model agency name as like a backing for his entertainment company so that he can book gigs. And, you know, Angel says the world don't change. You know, people change the world. And she's right about that. So because Miss Ford don't think it's nothing. Miss Ford is a practical woman, okay? It seems like she knows. Listen, the world, I don't give a damn what you got going on between your legs, baby. As long as you get out here and look good in these pictures, we good. So they give her this big speech about talking. She's like, well, what you want me to do? And he tells her, and then she's like, okay, I'm going to give you a cubicle. I'm going to give you a phone. You got 2 weeks to book a gig. If you can book something, then I will continue, you know, to do business with you, basically is what she's saying. So they got a shot, and baby, this has got to be the most unrealistic shit that will ever happen. It's completely unrealistic, but we happy for Poppy. He a businessman. He business. He handling business. Damon shows up at the hospital, and he's looking really fabulous and really adult and grown, talking about how he's dancing here and there and choreographing and doing videos. And now he has his own house, and he's teaching the wisdom that Blanca gave him to his children in his house over in Europe. And then he tells her that she should not close House of Evangelista. That's what he heard. And she should not do that because she has so much love to give, and Blanca does. She has a lot of love to give. She has a lot of wisdom to bestow upon these people. And if they got to be in her house, whole house is like electrified. They're going to be lost to these streets, honey. So we need people like Blanca with some skin in the game. And so she asked him how long he going to be here. And he said, I'm going to be here long enough to be your date to the ball. So they're going to the ball together. We're at the ball, honey, okay? This is the one where they do the Mother of the Year ball, okay? And the houses are facing each other. So we got Pendavis, we got Wintour, we got Ferocity, and it was another house too. But it's the houses are going against each other, and it was fabulous. The first category was one runway, and Wintour won that competition. Pretty much 2 out of 3 they won. And we also had like realness, you know what I'm saying, like film realness. And so they came up there, you know, they have to touch their skin. Is it supple, honey? Is it soft, honey? Is it soft? I love it. So they came up there, Lulu, Electra, and another woman. And then we had the, you know, like the breaking and the voguing, you know, and all that stuff. We had that category, and that's the only category that the Wintours did not win was that category. And the girl who said this is for my mother Candy. This is for my mother Candy. I actually really enjoyed the voguing and the dropping because that looks more like what they do now. All the drops and spins and stuff. Like, I just think it's amazing how you can whip your head around 50 times and not get a headache or your wig not fly off. That is the real amazing part of the head spinning and twirling, okay? Like, I want Beyonce and I want to go to a ball and talk to some of the men and see how they get these wigs so secure, okay? Because they be shaking their head like unbelievably, and I'm here for it. I want to know. Teach me your ways. Damon and Blanca roll up on the ball. They're happy to be there. He like, girl, how you gonna do? She like, listen, worry about yourself. Just roll me up in there, okay? So I can do my thing. Poppy brings flowers to the ball to Angel, and guess what? He has booked a job for her, and they leaving tomorrow to go to Berlin. Apparently, he told Miss Ford that he wanted to look through all the jobs that nobody wanted, so they gave him this big folder, and they had all these jobs, and he found this company in Germany that wants to use Angel for a cola ad. He sent her the pictures. He sent them the pictures, and they loved her. They wanted to use her. And she's like, well, listen, what if they find out? You know, what if I get over there and they find out? He's like, I told you the name of my company is Fidelity. I told him and let the chips fall more than may, and they're cool with it. It makes you like edgy or something. So we leaving tomorrow. I was like, y'all got a passport? How you leaving? How you going to Germany? How that's going to happen? She tells him how much she loves him. Well, after he give her another pep talk about how she's an angel and he gonna catch her when she fall out the sky and she's beautiful and she's everything and she's life, the sun, the moon, the stars, the planet, the universe, and he love her and he gonna, you know, she the wind beneath his motherfucking wings and child, all of that. She was like, I love you, and I didn't know how to love nobody and show myself to nobody, but you taught me how to love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you. I was like, y'all better sing, okay? Then she get on her knees, and she says, you know, I will you, and he's like, no, I want to say it too. And so he get on his knees, and he says, 1, 2, 3, will you marry me? They ain't say it like that, but it would have been good if they did. Everybody was in their business, and everybody was happy. We all celebrated, we hugged, we jumped up and down. They getting married now, honey. Damon and Ricky have a cute little, a reunion. So Damon and Ricky have a cute little reunion, and they talk about how they both doing their thing. Damon is a world-renowned dancer, honey. He's in Paris. London is calling, and this place. I was like, get it, Damon. You better let him know. And Ricky says that he just booked the new Paula Abdul tour. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? That was my shit. Okay, straight up now, tell me. And 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. We come together cause opposites attract, and it ain't fiction, just a natural thing. Yes, my God. That was everything. He going on tour with Paula, and they excited, and he like, look at us, look how we doing. We doing it big. Look at us. Look at you and look at me. He asked him, how are you doing health-wise? And Damon tells him, listen, I'm good. I got checked in Paris. My bad, he did tell Blanca that earlier that he got checked in Paris, and he is negative. So he is not going the Alvin Ailey way, okay? So he checked on himself, or he got himself checked out. He's good. And, he forgives Ricky, because Ricky's like, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to call you, but I didn't have a number to call you, whatever. And he tells him, don't worry about it. You forgiving. It made me more adult. It made me more responsible and think about what I need to be doing. So that one was cool. Then he says Pray Tell has helped him to grow up too. And he was like, yeah, you came hanging out with these old queens. We be talking about the old queens. Now look at us. We done turned into old queens. And so as, Damon had to run out and leave, and Ricky was looking kind of sad a little bit. Like, not sad. I mean, he was happy they was doing well, but you can tell he just hold a little torch for him. Just a little bit. Still. So now we're in a new category. This is Candy's sweet refrain, honey. And they have, Poppy goes up to tell Pray Tell that, Blanca is there. And so he makes the announcement about how she hadn't been feeling good, but now she's back. They're going to go ahead and move her up. So the doors open, and honey, we get, oh, say, can you see? I mean, Whitney, perfection. Whitney Houston, the national anthem, circa 1991, I think. And she comes in with a tracksuit on at first, and she's singing, she's giving it to us, and the Rockets red blare, she tears it off. She has this red, like, I want to dance with somebody, like, type of jumpsuit on, with the little capri pants and the halter, 20 style. But she definitely had the bob and the whole makeup situation, and she does a fantastic job. She kills it at the end, and everybody claps for her. Pray Tell said, all you bitches need to go home and come back next week. We're going to go ahead and call it. It's the grand prize, bitch, and then done. Done and done. I forgot to say earlier that Electra did win House Mother of the Year, even though we know she don't deserve it. We know that Blanca deserves it, but you can't be a house mother if you don't have any children, right? And then her, House of Wintour is killing it, bitch. Wintour is coming. It did come, bitch. It came. Now we have Electra being the MC for the first time. This is so cool. And she introduces the category, which is Butch Queen, first time in drag at a ball, honey. And she talks about how the men were going to take one night to walk in their heels. So she introduces the judges, honey. Yes. Miss Lulu, Miss Blanca, Miss Kiki Pendavis, and it was one more judge. I just can't remember who it was. Angel was also a judge. And Electra makes a heartfelt speech about Blanca and how she's a better person than she will ever be. And, she's proud to call her a friend and her daughter, okay? So, Blanca, come judge me. Come judge me. Come judge me, daughter. Come judge me. Yes, yes! I love that part. Baby, when these men walked, honey, Miss Ricky, I don't care what nobody say. Miss Ricky killed the game, honey. Miss Ricky was giving you petite realness. How you a cute dude and girl, okay? I loved Ricky. He came out giving us Janet Jackson realness, baby. He popped and hit an 8 count real quick. What have you done for me lately, honey? What? Tell me, I want to know. And he hit it with his, he had the little, shimmy on his boots. You know what I'm saying? The little shimmy shake on his boot, baby. And I was here for him. The next we had the Supremes, which are the men from the council, right? So we had the little younger dude, child, he was terrible. Then we had the first dude, he was pretty good. Then we had the second dude, baby, he was scooting. And then he was like, pull it, bitch. Okay, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it. And then the last guy, he was giving you auntie realness. Okay, auntie. And I was here for all of them. And then we had Lamar come out, and baby, Lamar pulled it, bitch. He came out there walking, serving us sexiness, and did a split. But baby, he was ugly as hell in that wig. I'm sorry, he looked so much better in his natural state than with that wig and that makeup on. He looked a hot ass mess. But baby, when I tell you he served us, baby, he served us down, honey. It's oh, and then Miss Praytell gonna come out. He was giving us a light Diana. Okay, he could not find himself at first. They had to gas him a little bit. Once they gassed him, he was like, yes. Uh-oh, bitch, yes, yes. And he was like, yes, yes, yes. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally. I'm sorry for all the singing is bothering you guys. It was so good, the music in the episode. It was wonderful. The ball went up. Everything was great. Everybody partied. Confetti flew out the air. Like, it was a beautiful thing, right? So Angel and Poppy tell Blanca goodbye. They're excited. She was going to go get some pancakes with them, but she decided not to. She said she was tired. She was waiting on Praytell to go ahead and bring her home. And then we had two kids you see on the corner. One is named Quincy and one is named Chili. And they are here from Denver. They both got kicked out their house and they only 14 years old. They living on the pier, and she like, well, how y'all eating? Well, you're stealing, and they ain't want to say it at first, but they been stealing. They been digging out the trash can or just doing anything they can to get money. And so she tells them that, the girl tells her, wow, you sang so good tonight. I mean, I know it wasn't you singing, but, wow, and she's just like, well, I got a few tricks up my sleeve. It takes a lot of practice to win a ball. And you want me to teach you? And the girl's like, yeah, I want you to teach me. And so they tell her, Praytell comes out and he introduces himself. And then they talk to the kids or whatever for a minute. And then they all decide that they're going home. So now she has some new children to look after. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly sad to see Damon go. I really enjoyed his character for some reason. And not like he had like a major plot line, but he's kind of like, he has such a gentle spirit most of the time, compassionate. Like, I just liked him on the show, So I don't know if these people are going to come back the next season. We might be introduced to some new characters. Like these two kids they have now, I feel like it's going to be a time jump when we come back in. I didn't really like the fact that we had a girls trip the week before and then we jumped 9 months ahead, and it seems like the only person who really checked on her was Angel and Poppy, because she knew what was going on with them, but nobody else had checked on her or whatever. So I didn't like that. I didn't feel like the time jump was really executed the best way. But overall, I thought the season was fantastic. I can't wait to see what they're going to do next season. I do not want the show to get too heavy. I know a lot of people have been saying, they should have had some plot lines that went into the next season, or they thought that something shocking was going to happen. I'm kind of glad nothing shocking has happened, because there's enough shit happening in real life, okay, to be shocked about than to see some more trauma porn on TV. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm good with just like it is. So I want to hear what your thoughts about the episode is. Let me know what you thought about the whole season, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Share this video with all of your friends. If you want to follow me on social media, you can at WatchDawnOfA. That is for Snapchat. And that is for Instagram, okay? I ain't been too good with Instagram lately. I ain't just gonna lie to y'all, because I have a personal page too. And some of y'all probably already follow me on that one. So, I will holler at y'all not next week. I see you next season. Watch the other videos. Peace.